Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. So, we have some very interesting news that has kind of gone sort of viral. I came aware of this about 5 days ago, and I decided that I didn't think it was real. But since it's kind of blown up and everyone's talking about it, I'm going to walk you through all the differences, the changes, and why it might be real. And that, of course, is the WoW shop apparently being added to the TBC anniversary servers, as well as with it all of the WoW token graphics and quite a other few things. So bear with me here while we go down this rabbit hole and sort of the thoughts and processes and how we go from point A to point B and why people are saying this and thinking it. So I'm going to show you the full case and you can decide for yourself what you think is going to happen. So without further ado, I'm going to head over there and see you then. Voop. So the first one, as you see, was on October 14th. We got this post right here, which is a new build for the classic WoW. And the big thing is that it jumps from 0.7 to 0.8. That is what makes you be like, okay, there's actually stuff here. Tons of new files, tons of things being added, tons of things to look at and sort of see what they are. And usually you have the general gist of what is coming when you do this. Now, I personally jumped the gun last time with Phase 9, so I didn't want to make that mistake. So I reached out to a lot of people, talked to them about this, people who know what files are and dug into them, and they gave a lot of insight and advice. So that's why I decided not to cover this. However, this Reddit post came out 2 days ago about WoW token on the latest Era PTR build. One, this is wrong. It's not the Era PTR build, it's the anniversary, but since they are all tied together and all on the same launcher, if one gets something, they all have the opportunity to get something. And that is just sort of how it has worked. And sort of when we see things, people get super excited or go crazy about, but sometimes they're just consolidating data and changing things and going about it. And what comes very key into this is the Wagyu tool. So this is a tool that, if you look at the top, it compares the different forms and shows you what things are different in just the files. As we can see here at the bottom, we have 15 pages of 3,376 files which to look at and change it. So I am here, this is page 1. There isn't a lot, it's just a lot of UI things, holiday things, even like warband placement stuff from mainline is what it's usually called, or retail in the file. So what I'm going to take you to is page 4, because page 4 is where we really start to see stuff, and we see interfaces and options with HUD, UI action bars, interactions, the interface, store, UI token pages. So if we click on this, we look at the preview, so you can see this is all the shop tokens for buying character transfers, race changes, name changes, stuff like that. All of those icons being added that were not there before. So you just sort of go down here, look at them, see what those are, and then we get the tokens here and that. And then what another one that is very, very important is going to be looking at all these other ones, and this is the blip tokens too, to really cover, which is just that but zoomed in and bigger, and there are quite a few of them. And then we have the WoW token gold, so that is the picture of the WoW token officially being added to the files. Now, we don't really know what that is, we just see a lot of the shop things. So you see like the UI images for the shops, you see all of that. So if they're taking things like the shop is in the game for every single version of the game, and that is what is really important. So like those are like some glow effects, stuff like this. You can keep looking, you can keep seeing it. So we have that in there as well for the product logos, and we have just so many things. And then I want to go to page 5 to really look into it, and this is where we start to see a lot of different documents, stuff like this, and we see even more shops with this, and the Lua sort of data for it, which is the raw code and things adding to it. And what's super important to note is that a lot of these come from all types of the version of the game. So to me, this screams data consolidation, because we see so many things here that are from different versions, like, you know, the collection logs, we see settings and things. So like right here we have mainline and like shared things from retail WoW coming over. we have talent, like we have Miss Talent UI. Like essentially this, if you go through all 25 pages of this, you won't only see the pictures for the shop. That is just at the beginning of it. You'll see so many things of just stuff from all versions of the game, and that's where I came to the conclusion that they're just kind of consolidating it. Now what I want to do now is go to the live game and show you exactly why I think we like what it looks like and the differences. So if we look at our UI here and we go to the shop, so this pulls up, and as you can see, these are all the things that I showed you. Like we have all the character transfers, faction transfers, race name changes. I doubt you'll be able to get mounts, but this Reawakened Phase Hunter is very important to sort of talk about and show you that and when you possibly might see it. Obviously pets, transmog toys, that isn't in here. You won't get those things. Pretty much just services, and maybe, just maybe, this WoW token might be added. That is a very important thing and what everybody is up in arms about debating, because it is a very controversial thing for them to add. So now I'm going to hop over to the Era server and show you guys exactly what it looks like there, so you can see what changes this might entail, what gets added, and what is missing from all of that. So I will see you then. Voop. Okay, so we are here on Season of Discovery, and what is very important to note is we go to mode, and this is what lets you transfer between Classic Era, Hardcore, Anniversary, or Anniversary Hardcore. While there is a shop button here, the only thing that is available is the free character transfer at this point. So the shop functionality is here on the thing, and that is, I think, specifically for Assad. I'm going to go over to Anniversary and show you this character here and see if we get anything. So yeah, so it says no items currently available here, so please come back later. So shop UI based functionality is there, but it is there for the purpose of when SOD servers died and you were able to transfer. And now what is super important is when we look here, one, none of those transfer logos are there or anything of that nature, all those services, because one, you don't really need to name transfer, race transfer, faction transfer would be really, really crazy as well. But what is important to note is right here at the bottom, as you saw in Miss Pandaria, I used the shop there, and I went there, and the shop just isn't here. There is no shop icon. So if we're going to TBC, what they gave us last time was the Dark Portal Pass, and you bought that with the shop. So chances are, because we are going to TBC, they will give us another Dark Portal Pass. You'll get your Phase Hunter mount, and you will be able to get your level. It was a 58 boost back then. I don't know if it'll be a 58 boost again, but that is the most probable thing that you will see and probably get for this shop feature being added at all. And I don't know if they're gonna do the WoW token. The WoW token is very controversial. They didn't put it in until late into Ulduar and original Wrath of the Lich King in like 2022, 2023. So to me, I don't think the WoW token goes in, but they usually put the WoW token in when gold buying gets very, very out of control. And here on Anniversary, gold buying is most definitely very, very out of control. So they might full send, put the WoW token in, and whether you like it or not, it's going to be there. I honestly wish there was a better solution to ban gold buyers permanent, hit them with 6 months, hit them with something meaningful instead of just a 2-week slap on the wrist, because I think that would deter it a lot more. But since everybody's RMTing and is a huge problem, their solution is a WoW token. So it's honestly our reward for RMTing as much as we do. But anyway, that is a very controversial topic, and everyone has a very divisive opinion on whether they want it or don't want it, etc., etc. So anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to lay all the facts out, show you my opinions on it, and whether or not we are going to get it. So until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.